Coming up in this episode of the Theme Park News Show, we share more details on an exciting new area coming to Fantasyland. We also share construction updates on Iron Gwazi, the Jersey Devil Coaster, and many other projects opening in 2020. It's Friday the 29th of November 2019, and this is the Theme Park News Show. I'm Sean Sandbrook and welcome to the Theme Park News Show. Now I hope you all enjoyed our content from the 2019 IAAPA Expo over in Orlando. I had an absolutely amazing time, filmed 6 different videos throughout IAAPA that are now online here on our YouTube channel. And as you may have seen last week, we didn't upload an episode of the Theme Park News Show. I made the decision to put more IAAPA videos on instead. Instead of just sort of trying to put it all into a short episode, I thought, you know what, I'm just going to put the different videos of film from IAAPA out there a lot quicker for you guys to see. And it seems like a lot of you really enjoyed those. If you've not yet seen them, there is a dedicated playlist from IAAPA here on Theme Park Worldwide, so make sure you check it out. But yeah, it's a huge theme park trade show that's held in Orlando every year. In fact, they do a European version. One's coming to London actually next year. They do an Asia one. And yeah, you know what? It's a really good way of networking, meeting manufacturers. And yeah, honestly, it was absolutely incredible. I had the time of my life. And if you've not yet seen the videos, make sure you check them out. Along with that, there's lots of other videos that have just gone online from my trip out to Florida. Of course, I was only there a couple of months ago with Charlotte, went back this time with Brett and also Alex as well. And yeah, we had a great time, did a few different Christmas events. I went to Magic Kingdom for the party there, that was incredible. Busch Gardens for their Christmas Town event, Universal, and many more videos, so make sure you check them out here on the channel. On the way back, I stopped at the American Dream Mall to visit the new Nickelodeon Universe theme park. That's only 4 weeks old. It was great to get there and see it, and it seems like you guys are enjoying that vlog as well. So again, if you've not seen it, check it out here on the channel. But yes, we are actually coming to the end of this series of the Theme Park News Show. In fact, next Friday, the 6th of December, will be the last episode in this series. As you know, we always have a break over winter here on Theme Park Worldwide in terms of the weekly episodes. However, that does still mean there is going to be a video going online every day. Our Planet Coaster series will continue. We're going to be filming some new top 10 videos that I know a lot of you have been asking for. So they're all coming out over the next couple of months, and so much more as well. There's some POVs, off-rides, and of course the different vlogs we're going to be filming from even more Christmas events. So that's all to come, but next Friday will be the final episode in this series of the Theme Park News Show. So make sure you're here to come and celebrate a wonderful season of videos here on Theme Park Worldwide, bringing the latest theme park news throughout the year. Of course, we've done episodes most Fridays. There's been a few that we've missed because of various different reasons, but in general we've been here most Fridays here throughout the year, and it's been absolutely awesome. Anyway, moving on then, let's get into some theme park news, shall we? With a bit of news on the tracks. So as we've known for a few years now, Phantasialand in Germany have been working on a brand new themed area. We later found out that it was going to include a hotel, and of course that's going to interact with the highlight attraction in this area, which is a flying roller coaster. But yes, we've actually got a new promotional video that has been released by the park. Finally, after so long, we've got more details on this area. It's set to open in 2020, and it's certainly going to be very exciting. We still don't know a month, or anything when this is going to open. However, 2020, they've been handing out leaflets over the past couple of weeks at the park, like a newspaper. They've upped the marketing with the release of this video that I'm going to show you in just a second. And yeah, finally, it's nice to get some more information on this area. Fantasyland are very, very secretive. They don't like giving much away at all, and they do put so much care and attention into their areas. So I think they kind of like to wait until it's finished before they let people in and sort of see it in its full potential. And yeah, this is it, you know, this wonderful video I'm going to show you. It's just over a minute long. It really shows you a bit of an insight as to what we can expect from this new themed area. Of course, the area itself is called Rookburgh, or something along them lines. You know what my pronunciation's like? It's terrible. I'll have to get like a German fan of the channel to pronounce it for me when I go out there for the opening. But yeah, it's the longest flying roller coaster in the world, manufactured by Vekoma, the Dutch company, and it's also the only flying coaster to feature a launch as well. The theming is very industrial, bit of steampunk as well, but it looks very industrial with a lot of warehouses and lots of browns, and honestly it looks really, really nice from what we can see from construction photos that people have posted, and also from what we can see from the concepts in this video that I'm going to share with you in just a moment. But yeah, here we go. The area looks very compact, however it's got this huge flying coaster in there. You'll see in the video, it looks like the hotel is going to have like a balcony what looks out over the area, which would be incredible. You think about Hotel Matamba, one of the other hotels, they've got 3 on site there, but that one looks over their B&M inverted coaster, Black Mamba, and you get some incredible views. So here we go, enough talking about it. Here's the promotional video from Fantasyland that's been released this week. Doesn't that look absolutely incredible? Now we've seen from construction photos that people have took from the outside looking in, it looks like it's going to be absolutely incredible and live up to that concept art. Fantasyland don't do things by halves. Vekoma have been working on the concept for a long time. The park has been putting all the theming in for a while, and honestly I think it's going to be more than worth the wait when it opens in 2020. Whenever we've got more details, of course we'll be sharing it on Theme Park Worldwide. Stay tuned to all of our social media channels, because of course we won't be doing the Theme Park News Show from next Friday, as it's the end of the series, but we'll still be posting all the latest news on our Instagram, Facebook and Twitter account. So give us a follow and you can find links to those down below in the video description. Are you excited for the opening of Rookburgh and Fly, as it's known at the moment, at Fantasyland? Then comment down below and let me know your thoughts. Anyway, moving on then to a new roller coaster coming to the UK. Construction is really progressing on the 10 inversion roller coaster opening at Flamingoland. So here we go. Here's a picture that's actually been released this week by the park. You can see the lift hill starting to go in there. It's actually been advanced since this photo was took. The lift hill's now been topped off and the first drop has also gone into place as well for this. So yeah, it's really exciting. We still don't know the full details on the name or theme for this. There's rumours that it might be a pirate theme to fit in with the entrance area where it's located, but it's on the site of the former corkscrew roller coaster that they used to have at the park. That was removed quite a few years ago now, so it's left a big open space next to Velocity, their Vekoma booster bike. So it's nice to see something going in there. I think it looks really nice. There's a lot of people saying that, you know, it is going to get repainted. I am hoping so. I'm not too keen on the colour scheme with the red track and the yellow supports. However, you'd think if they were going to paint it, they would have done it before it would have been installed. So who knows, unless the paint is going to come at a later stage, maybe in the project, maybe for year 2 or something like that. Who knows, or it could just be staying that colour. There's a lot of things we don't know. However, on the planning application, it did show like a grey silver colour for it. So who knows, anything's possible. But yeah, there you go. That's the 10 inversion coaster coming to Flamingoland. We'll keep you updated. Of of course, on our social media with how the build progresses. And you never know, I may even get a trip in at some point over the next few weeks to go and have a look at the construction. Moving on then, some more construction, this time over in the United States of America, and the Jersey Devil Coaster, which is under construction at Six Flags Great Adventure. This is an RMC single rail, or Raptor, as it's officially known. And yeah, let's have a look at some construction images here. Now, there wasn't a lot going on a few weeks ago, and then all of a sudden, they've cleared all the trees, foundations and footers are now going into place. As you can see here, they're doing all the pilings there at the moment, ready for the footers to all go into place there. And yeah, I mean, this looks like it's going to be an excellent ride. I'll show you the concept art again in just a second, but it's going to feature 3 inversions throughout 3,000 feet of track and a height of 130 feet. So, you know, it's a big coaster. I'm looking forward to hopefully getting on this at some point in the near future. I'm still yet to ride a single rail coaster. I did see the one at Six Flags Fiesta, Texas at the start of our USA road trip back in June. Didn't get to ride it because it was broke due to technical issues, which was a shame. These things do happen. At the time, we was really annoyed, but you know, these things do happen, don't they? But hopefully I'll get to ride this at some point in the future. Here's a look at the concept art for it. It looks awesome. I mean, it's a huge ride. It'll run multiple trains. So yeah, I'm looking forward to getting on this at some point in the future. That's the Jersey Devil Coaster. Construction is progressing now at Six Flags Great Adventure. Won't be too long, I don't think, until we start to see supports and track going into place. And I think with this being a single rail, it's just going to fly up, to be honest. Anyway, moving on to another coaster from RMC, and this is, of course, Iron Gwazi. Now, at the IAAPA Expo last week, I did actually see the train reveal for this epic new coaster. It looks incredible, and I've got this wonderful sunset photo to share with you now, released by the park. So this actually took earlier this week, so bear in mind, since this is actually being topped off, but more about that in a moment. Look at that. I mean, it's amazing, isn't it? It actually reminds me quite a lot of Zardra at Energylandia with the support structure there, and even more so when I show you this image just here. Again, this is took from a video released by the park, and yeah, you can see there how it's been topped off there at the top of the lift hill, and yeah, it looks like an absolute monster, doesn't it? It's going to be a right beast roaring around Busch Gardens Tampa Bay, and I'm looking forward to getting out there and riding it. I'll definitely be on this next year. You know, I always go out to Florida every so often, and this is a big bucket list coaster for me next year. But yeah, if you want to see the train reveal, check out our IAAPA video from day one, where you actually get to see the cloth being pulled off and all of our jaws dropping when we saw the trains. They're not everyone's cup of tea, don't get me wrong. They are very bright. Some people might say a bit tacky, but for me, I really like them. I think they look a little bit different, and something different compared to what RMC normally do as well, which is really good to see. But that's Iron Gwazi, and yeah, I'm looking forward to riding that at some point in 2020. Finally then, we've got another construction update, and this is from Orion at Kings Island, the Giga Coaster. As we can see, I've got this wonderful photo to share with you now, released by the park. Look at that. The 300-foot drop there on this huge coaster. I mean, it looks wonderful in that image, doesn't it? When we first saw the concept art and video for it, I thought, I don't think it's going to be anything spectacular. Now I've seen that, it's actually gone up. To be honest, I think that looks really impressive. So yeah, I'm looking forward to riding it at some point in the near future. Not sure if it's going to be next year or not, but we'll see what happens with that one. Of course, we'll be revealing our 2020 trips early next year, so stay tuned for that. Of course, it's always subject to change. We might add things in every so often or change things, but you know what? I'm sure we've got lots for you guys to look forward to on the channel. I'm certainly very excited, and I can't wait to share it with you guys. But there we go, that is all for the news this week. Like I say, I'll be back next Friday with even more theme park news in the final episode of the series. It's now time for the final Where Am I? Where am I? So it's time to reveal the final Where Am I for this series. And of course, I just want to say a big thank you to everyone who has participated from all throughout the year on all the different episodes that we've released here on Theme Park Worldwide. It's been an incredible year for the Theme Park News Show. It seems you guys have been loving it more than ever before. Of course, we've done our Where Am I segment, and without you guys, this section really just couldn't be a thing. You know, you guys commenting down below, it really does mean a lot. So thank you so much to everyone who's participated in this throughout the year. But where was I in the last photo that I shared with you all 2 weeks ago? Me and Charlotte are in this one actually, and we was on the Jolly Buccaneer, which is a little like spinning pirate regatta ride at Drayton Manor, not too far away from us, so there we go. Well done to anybody who got that one right, and well done to everyone who has guessed one correctly throughout the 2019 season and this series of the Theme Park News Show. Ooh, it's emotional, isn't it? But there we go, we've got to have a little winter break, of course. Me and Charlotte have got to get refreshed, ready for the next year. Charlotte does an absolutely amazing job. Honestly, you see me in these videos, but Charlotte does so much behind the scenes, especially for the Theme Park News Show. She's replying to your messages that come in on Instagram and Facebook, all the photos for your theme park moments. She puts all that together and she does an absolutely amazing job. So thank you so much, Charlotte, for everything that you do. And talking of that, we're going into the your theme park moments now. So here we go. Let's have a look at what has been sent in for this week. So it's time for the final segment of this week's episode. It is, of course, your theme park moments. The part of the show where you guys can send in photos, where you've had a group selfie out the front of your favourite theme park restaurant, a character meet and greet, or anything along those lines, and it is theme park related. Get it sent in to us for next week's final episode of the series. And you know what? There's a bit of a theme with this one. I want you to pick your favourite moment from throughout the 2019 season. Whatever that is, send it in to us for next week's episode, for the final episode of the series, the big finale. But here we go. Let's have a look at what's been sent in for this week. Thank you to everyone who sent in their photos. So let's have a look at what we've got. Starting off with Pepper and Tommy at Busch Gardens. Moving on from that, we've got Matthew with a big one on-ride photo. Up next, we've got Jack at Europa Park. And then we've got Joel with a Pirate Falls on-ride photo. Tom's up next with me. And then we've got Andrew at Disneyland Paris. Moving on, we've got Daniel, Kirsty, Callum and Jake with me and Charlotte just there. Then we've got Jack with an Icon on-ride photo. And moving on from that, we've got Joseph at Alton Towers. Up next, we've got Samantha and Lauren at Thorpe Park. Up next, we've got Leanne and Ben on Wickerman. And then we've got James and Tabitha at Blackpool Pleasure Beach. Then we've got Claire with an Icon on-ride photo, followed by Catherine and Michael on Avalanche. Up next, we've got Mark with a Goliath on-ride photo, and then Nigel and Emily at Pleasure Beach just there. And then got Raymond who had a photo with me, loving the t-shirt. And then we got William with a She-Cra on-ride photo. Up next, Simon and Julie on Hagrid's Magical Creatures Motorbike Adventure. It's a long name, that one, isn't it? We then got Bjorn, I think it's that. I mean, I do apologise if I'm saying your name wrong. Honestly, my pronunciation is terrible. But there we go, on Untamed, so thanks for sharing that one. Moving on then, we've got James and Libby at Disneyland Paris. And then we've got George who had a photo with me, Charlotte and Alex. Up next, we've got Laura, Oliver and Megan at Magic Kingdom. And then we've got Laura at Alton Towers. Following on from that, we've got Liam at Universal Orlando. And then we've got Martin and friends also at Alton Towers. We then got Chris at Ferrari Land just there. And then we've got Sean, loving the name, at Alton Towers. Following on from that, we've got Chloe with a Stealth on-ride photo. Then we've got Toby who had a photo with me and Charlotte. We then got Ben and Henry at Disneyland Paris as our final photo this week. Hope you had an absolutely amazing time. Next up then, we're on to the birthdays. So happy birthday to Harry, Claire, Oliver, Shelby, Chris and also Sean as well. Hope you all have an absolutely amazing birthday. There we go, we have reached the end of this week's episode of the Theme Park News Show. Get your items sent in, your favourite memory from 2019 for next week's final episode of the series. And thank you very much to everyone who has watched us throughout the year. We do really appreciate it. And we'll have a bit of a party in next week's episode. We'll have a bit of a celebration. We'll, might put a few little decorations up and celebrate this wonderful year we've had here at Theme Park Worldwide. So we might do, we'll see what happens. But I think that's a definite, isn't it? Yes, join us next Friday as we celebrate a wonderful year of the Theme Park News Show here on Theme Park Worldwide. I'm Sean Sandbrook, and that means it's time to cue those credits. See you later.